His handicap is from a condition called ataxia, which is a muscle coordination problem. He is strong enough to stand and he's strong enough to do a lot of things, but he doesn't have the balance or the coordination. And that's why his speech is affected as well as his walking and his coordination. And these guys and Sue are trying to reprogram his brain to overcome that handicap.
And what started off as a lot of speech therapy has really just developed into a friendship, because we just have fun talking about each other's lives and catching up on our children and all the things that life brings, the good and the bad things.
His life took a 90-degree turn, and all of a sudden the intensity of the relationships turned up, immensely. And so what had been a deep friendship became a deep spiritual relationship. And so we see the face of Christ in one another.
And it's really been a joy for me, because Don's attitude is so great, his work ethic is so strong, and he is really a determined man.
Well, in spite of Don's handicap, he has taught so many of us a lesson in persistence. He has just been so disciplined in his endeavor to get better and better and work harder and harder. But beyond that, well, Don has been so thankful.
One thing Don doesn't have is ever fear. I mean, he has always a hope for a future and doesn't worry about what will come, and he's never anxious about anything, and that's been a big lesson for me.
Well, these guys and Sue, everyone through the church that have helped, have given both of us, but especially Don, hope in Christ, but also hope in just knowing that, there is more.
Well, I see the face of Jesus in Don's wife, Virginia. And I say that because Virginia is so loving and so caring in her relationship with Don. And together, to me, they're just a wonderful example of a strong Christian marriage, and a marriage that gets stronger, not just when times are good, but when they're tough.
I think someone once said, those Smith boys are so lucky because they'll grow up and know what that wedding vow meant when you said, I love you in sickness and in health. They've been a good example of that. Good team. And they can do it because they are surrounded by people at our church that love them.
I know Jesus better because of these folks. They accept me in spite of my inability to walk and talk well. Most of them have been helping me for 9+ years, every week. I jump into the exercise. I've developed friendships that keep me from being so isolated. I've grown eventually in the last few years in spite of my handicaps.